and we are sitting at 84,840 Canadian. All right, everyone, we've got a 2025 F-150 Lariat here in Oxford White. Now, this is the 501A trim package. So let's start right here at the front. We still got your LED daytime running lights with LED lights. We've got fog lights down below there on the bumper. We've got parking sensors as well. Two black recovery hooks right there on the bottom of the bumper. As we carry over to the middle of the grille, we can see the Ford badge is blacked out. It does have a 360 camera, and then that black grille really kind of brings out this white color in this truck. The white, I honestly really do like. I think it's going to bring out a lot more accents around the truck. The black is also a nice one, but also one of my favorite colors, I do have to say, is the Avalanche. The Avalanche color on the F-150, I have to say, is probably my favorite. But overall, for 2025, nothing has really changed much. So that's it here at the front, guys. Let's take a look underneath the hood and go over the engine options. So underneath the hood here, we've got the PowerBoost engine, which is a V6 hybrid, producing 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque, mated to the 10-speed automatic transmission. If you truly are just focused on fuel economy on a pickup, this is the motor I would recommend when you are getting a Ford. If you like the V8 rumble and less fuel economy, get the V8 for sure. You still can get the 3.5 EcoBoost twin turbo, but it's just going to be a preference on, the drivers. That's underneath the hood here on this one. Let's take a look around the truck and go over its details. So taking a look around the F-150 here, we'll start with the tire and wheel setup. We are sitting on 275/60 R20s, and you get a really nice 20-inch blacked out wheel. We do have that carpeted liner inside the front fender here. On the side of the fender, we get a blacked out trim piece here, which acts as a vent with F-150 Lariat there. On the mirror cap, we obviously have a white mirror cap here with a light and then a camera underneath. You do only get keyless entry on the front two doors, and we can see PowerBoost there is on the passenger side. We do have that running board there at the bottom. I'll give you guys a glance at what the interior looks like for the passenger princesses. So you get a really nice leather seat here with your seat adjustments down below. You do get that Bang & Olufsen sound system in here with lock and unlock and your window control here. But overall, I do have to say it looks pretty good. I will give you guys a side profile view what the F-150 looks like. So this one does have a 5.5 foot bed. And then we'll take a look here at the passenger side, back end. So this is with the seat up. And then what you want to do to put it down, just click that. And then it comes down just like that. And you do also get that flat floor there. But on the door panel, I like the fact that you get a cup holder here, and then you got a speaker down here. But overall, I think it looks nice. Now, one thing here on the back, tire and wheel set up, it is the same in the back as it is in the front. But you can notice here, you don't have that carpeted liner like you do at the front, which you can get optioned if you'd like. And then obviously this truck is 4x4. But that's it for a side profile view, guys. Let's take a look at the back. So in the back here of the F-150 Lariat, we'll start here in the middle. We've got Ford F-150. Down here, we've got your parking sensors there on the bumper. I like the fact that this does have your dual exhaust. The taillights are LED, and I do have to say they look good. I like the design. They do remind me of the Nissan Warrior truck that was a concept. I think they, mimic that a lot. So if you guys want to search that up, go ahead. Right here in the center, we've got your tailgate button opener there. And then here is a rear camera. And then you get a light here that illuminates down at night so you can see when you are hooking up a trailer. And then what you do is you click the button. Tailgate will come down so slowly like that. Now this one does not have a spray and bed liner, as we can see. On the left side here, we have two plug-ins. So we have two 120 plugs there. We do have a cargo light, but only at the top. These slots here is where your cargo lights would go if you optioned it out. And then you do get a little cubby there to store stuff if you wish. Another cool thing at the back here is these tie-down clamps here, or bottle openers, I usually call them. But overall, that is it for the back, guys. One other thing to actually mention is you do get a rear sliding window that is automatic. Now these, since they're made out of aluminum, are very light to push up. That's it for the back here, guys. Let's take a look at those rear seats. I just want to say thank you to Kitchener Ford here in Kitchener, Ontario. Go see my boy Connor. He'll hook you up with a great deal on one of these units. Alrighty, so hopping into the back here of the F-150 Lariat, We'll start here with the door panel. We've got a soft touch material here at the top. We've got your armrest here, which is also another soft touch material. We've got a cubby here, speaker down here, window control, and then a cup holder right there, which is a nice thing to add. As we carry over the seat, we've got a black leather seating arrangement here, which feels good. I like that. And then when we have it come up, we've got some more storage, as we can see underneath here. Now to basically put the seat back down, you have to kind of heave on that a little bit, hear that click, and the seat will come down. Now, as we carry over to the middle here, we do have basic controls here. We've got, well, your fans, we've got cup holders at the top, and then as we carry down here, we've got a 120 and then 2 USB-Cs. A pretty nice place to hang out. We don't have heated seats back here. You have to opt for the 502A. So that's it at the back here, guys. Let's take a look at the front. Okay, so hopping into the front here of the F-150 Lariat, we'll start here with the door panel. We've got a nice soft touch material here on the top, another soft touch place here for your arm. We've got window and mirror controls here, lock and unlock with memory seating, and then you got your B&O sound system. We don't have anything here on the door sill. As we carry to the top, to the bottom of the seat, it is a black interior and it is a nice plush seat with your seat controls down there on the side. That's it before we hop in, guys. Let's go over the inside. So we are inside the F-150 Lariat here. We'll start here with the steering wheel. We've got a leather wrap steering wheel here. We've got cruise control with volume here on the left and your voice command. On the right here is your phone hang up and pick up with tuning buttons here. Now this here is your menu to control basically your front infotainment here. I know it looks a little laggy here on the camera, but I can assure you that it does not do that when you are inside the truck. Now you can basically go through here and pick what you really want here on the screen. So that's just controlled via this menu button here. When you go to gauges too, you can, go to different measurements if you'd like. So I'm in kilometers. But one other thing that I do like is with this little mode button here, when you toggle this, it kind of gives you a little bit of an animation. So we got normal, tow haul, we got eco, sport, and then if we go the other way, we've got slippery, and then we've got off-road. So you got a different selection of views here, which I think are a cool animation of what mode you're in, but that's just controlled via these buttons down here, which we'll get to in a moment. But overall, you basically control that via these buttons here. Behind the steering wheel, we have a toggle here for your wipers. And then as we carry on top here, more soft touch material with a B&O sound system. And then that carries over onto the passenger side. You do get a cubby here on top to put some stuff. This also does have a upper glove box area and then a lower glove box, just if you need it. Now here is your front infotainment. One thing I like about this screen is the fact that you can kind of control which things you want on which side. So right here, I've got audio. I can put nav here. I can also change this to zone lighting. I got pro onboard power. I can go to eco behavior, fuel economy. Once I click this here, I can then switch to whatever I really want. So it's just going to depend on the driver. I can also hit navigation here, and then I can sort through what I want on this side. So it's just going to depend overall on the user. Now, one thing is that when you do put this in reverse, you do get a 360 camera here on this truck. And as you can hear that alarm going off to show you are in reverse. And then you can control your camera angles if you'd like. So it's just going to come down basically to the user of the truck. Down here, we do have hotkeys. So if you go to features, it does have zone lighting. So zone lighting is essentially illuminating all lights on the exterior of the truck, which is a really nice feature at night. You can also click this button here, which does give you your camera buttons. We've got tune and volume there. It does have dual zone climate. Once you turn the knob here, it will pop up on the screen. So if I hit camera again, right here, if I turn the knob, you'll see it there on the top. You have heated and ventilated seats here in the 501A. Over here, we've got a 120 and then a 12 volts. One other thing to note is you do get a rear locker here by pushing this button, and then this is your 4x4 settings, and it does also have 4 auto, which is a really nice feature to have in these trucks. Now this one doesn't have wireless charging. You do have to opt for the 502A, but you do get USB and USB-Cs there. Now you can close this to make it a little bit more cleaner. Now, as we carry over to the center here, we do have the center console shifter that does go down by clicking that button there, and then once you push that button again, the shifter comes up. You've got 2 cup holders here with another slot, And then as we carry over to the middle here, we've got your center console area that comes up, and then you've got a cubby underneath here, which is a deep pocket. I know you guys can't really see much, but it is a pretty deep pocket. Over at the top here, we do have a sunglass holder, and then you've got your light illuminations, and this is how you can open and close your back window just by clicking that button there. So that's it for pretty much the interior, guys. Let's take a look at the price that's on the door behind me. So we've got a window sticker here, and we are sitting at 84,840 Canadian for a 2025 F-150 Super Crew in Oxford white with the 10-speed automatic transmission and the 3.5 PowerBoost. These are the options on it. So we only really have the black appearance pack, as we can see around it, and the engine option. So that concludes this review, guys, of the 2025 F-150 Lariat 501A here. Let me know what you guys think about this truck in the comments, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers.